Fisker. Winter magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on. Dipped in colors, burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go too.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Rams have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going up against the Steelers, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Now let's go.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fight. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Yep. From 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The center receiver here in motion right.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Roethlisberger. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll give this to Bell running right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Halfback sent in motion.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Gone.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going up top for Cup. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Detroit! Set! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. Leopard.
And the play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up third down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Leopard! Let's go! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. 18 yards there and a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Touchdown, LA! A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
We'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell a first down and then some. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. They'll try the right side with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. A give to Bell. And he's got room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. The give is to Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Roethlisberger will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. No. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. I'm here all day. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 46 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Look at the spin. Balance. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run the counter now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Now let's go! Leopard! Leopard!
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On third and short, going with their tight end. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Set!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he pulls over it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
It got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 59 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already got...
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It's their quarterback with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. And it's up and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back to that. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll look to throw here. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 2 12s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna...